Go for it.
Hi, I'm Jean the Reading Machine, and today I'm reading Rosario's Fig Tree. This book's author is Charis Wahl. Our neighbor Frank has a fig tree, and this book reminds me about him.
Frank, our neighbor?
This tree doesn't really grow in winter or fall because all the leaves are going to be dead.
Well, and fig trees really like warm climates, right? That's why they grow in Italy. I think that's where Rosario's from. Right?
Rosario's from?
From Italy, yeah.
This book is all about how Rosario plants his fig tree.
Have you ever tried a fig?
Nope.
Do you want to?
Nope. I want to try dough.
That's random.
By the way, I got this book from Vaughan Public Library.
Cool. One more thing, Dean, before we start reading. Do you know what a fig is?
It's a purple plant, like a eggshell.
It's a purple fruit.
A purple fruit.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost like a shape of that purple eggshell.
I guess we'll learn more about it in the book, right?
Not quite.
Yeah, they teach us about figs. All right, let's read.
Fig tree. Let's start reading. Rosario's fig tree. Rosario lives next door. He's a magician. He doesn't put rabbits of hats or find pennies behind your ears. He's a garden magician. Here's how I know. We have flowers in our garden. We have weeds too, but some of them are pretty. Rosario's garden is full of vegetables. Every spring, Rosario turns over the soil and gets it ready to grow things. He knows the perfect day to put in every plant and seed. It never snows or gets too cold after that. I asked him how he knows the right day, but he just smiles. It must be a magician's secret. I help him on planting days. He tells me how big to make the holes. Some are as big as my hand, and some are as little as my baby finger. All spring and summer, Rosario grows tomatoes and peppers, and beans and zucchinis, and
Cucumbers.
And cucumbers, and eggplants, and lots of things I don't know. Last spring, he did a very strange thing. One day, he brought a big pot out of his house. He had a tree in as tall as he is. It's a fig tree. He said, at home we have fig trees everywhere. Here's it's too cold for fig trees. Well, but we'll see. Took the fig tree out of the pot and planted in a hole.
So when he refers to home, what's he referring to?
India.
No.
I mean...
Italy.
Italy, right. Italy. All summer the tree grew big, wide leaves, and then lots of purple figs. Rosario gave the figs to all of his friends. I'm his friend too. Figs are kind of squishy, but they're sweet as peaches. In the fall, when it was getting cold, Rosario dug up all the vegetables. Soon there was nothing left in the garden except for the fig tree. It's too cold for figs now, he said, and started digging. He made a long hole in front of the tree, and he put board around the edges, and then he dug up just enough soil to loosen some of the roots. Now we bury it, he said, and bent the tree over, lower and lower, until it lay in the hole. Goodbye, tree. He put the leaves all around in the plastic cover over the top. Then he shoveled it in the soil until you cannot see that there ever been a tree there. I said we should have a funeral.
A funeral?
A funeral. Rosario just smiled. He didn't seem very sad, but I know he loved that tree. All winter I thought about that tree, about the tree. It had snow all over it, and the cold wind swooshed around the garden. Did that thing feel lonely? This spring, on the first planting day, Rosario's friend came over. They kept telling him things to do, but Rosario is a magician. He doesn't need help. He dug up holes for the tomato plants. I pushed in the stakes for the beans to climb. He planted
Radicchio?
and potatoes. I sprinkled the seed for the radishes. Then he started digging where the grave was. What was he digging? What was he doing? Did he forget about the tree? I tried to stop him, but his friends just patted me on the head. Don't worry, little one. They said, it's okay. So came the soil and the planting and the dead leaf, but the tree lay still dead.
Still and
dead. Rosario bent down and put his arms around the trunk and slowly made it stand up. It looked like he wanted to dance with his tree. Then he put soil all around the trunk. His friends cheered, but I didn't. It was creepy. The tree was standing up, but it was still dead. Every day I watched Rosario's garden. The tomato plants got taller, the radishes poked.
The radicchio?
The radicchio poked its purple leaves out of the soil. The beans climbed their stakes, but the tree just stood there. Yesterday, it started to be summer, just like home today. Rosario said, beautiful blue sky, not hot sun. Come look. And there it was, a new green leaf on the fig tree. You're a magician, Rosario. I said, no magic, he said. You just learn and then you know. And I know Rosario, a magician for sure. The end. See you later, everybody, and read a book a day. Bye. Have a wonderful weekend. Bye.